So then our journey begins as a clever team of space pioneers, seamen seeking to impregnate a fertile egg. Spores are seeds wafting through space. They are magnetically attracted to fertile ground, especially where there is water in abundance. They also seed rain in the atmosphere. A bigger, older tree can collect thousands of different types of fungi. There are minute hairs on trees, on the leaves, and these leaves actually attract the fungi and pollen, which fall later on their dripline. They extend the water and nutrient uptake of that plant and tree 1,000-fold. Now, with hundreds of different types of fungi that actually act as an internet cross-linking from one sort of plant to another where they can share nutrients, this is an internet of the soil. When we look at how rain and clouds form, they usually come and form their nuclei around dust, fungi and pollen particles, and they come from cosmic radiation falling from space. But the forest system itself actually generates pollen and fungi and its own moisture of evaporation, which condenses around the nuclei of the bacteria and fungi and the pollen to produce its own rain. So there is rain from space and there is rain from the forestry systems on Earth. Here I want to introduce the magical realm of the fairies, the gnomes, and the elemental beings that actually are part of the living system of Gaia. This magic is awakening within the earth as the fungi and bacteria take life, imparting their delight in life to the roots of the plant.
The roots with which they do so probe downwards, seeking moisture. Having found water, they put out thin rootlets, and from them a fur of tiny hairs, so multiplying many thousands of times the surface area through which water can be sucked in.
Although invisible, nutrients are flowing out of the whole root. A large number of microorganisms are attracted there. Root hairs are growing sideways. A plant absorbs water and nutrients using its root hairs. The elongation of roots takes place right here. The old sections continually peel off. We can see something still moving in plant cells which have come off. Then, microorganisms prey on them.
The fungi spores are very easily damaged by inappropriate land use. If there's too much compaction, too much disturbance, too much ploughing, too much chemicals, too much overuse, actual communication between the stress reaction of the tree transferred through the fungal threads to other trees. This is the internet of the soil.
Add to this the web of root systems from the plants and grasses. And then finally, the microorganisms, which work full-time, mixing and enriching the soil. With good structure, the water is able to run through the soil, making the nutrients more accessible to the plant's roots. And then much of the rain is transpired back into the atmosphere, keeping the water table at a balanced level.
In my front yard, I saw 3 trees with fairy rings of mushrooms extend each year a little further and a little further until they merged, and then they no longer appeared after they'd all joined up. In come these magical seeds from the great tree. And are they?
What are they?
Seeds, or are they fungi? Floating in like the cosmic dust from space. And then there comes this exquisite phospholuminescence. This whole is alive. It lights up when we touch and when we connect to it.
Dust is flowing into this man through his demon, from a city in another world. A world much like ours, in a parallel...
Our ancestors rapidly invaded our planet, reproducing by duplication. It has now been proven that our cells developed from the fusion of 2 bacteria, strength in numbers. One of these bacteria gradually transformed itself into the cell's power plants, what we call mitochondria. Mitochondria are at the source of all our movements. Energy is life.